Hey, I'm back. I'm never sure what the lag is on if there's a lot of time that passes between when I start the stream and when it actually picks up the video for people, and when people actually filter in and start seeing it again. Hopefully, people will refresh or whatever and see that I'm back on here. But anyhow, at least ones who are interested, I'm sure will be here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and real quick refresh my dashboard just to make sure I'm getting the latest information here. Alright, so Elder Scrolls Legends. So I put together earlier tonight this Mudcrabs and Dragons deck, and then lost twice with it against one of the viewers of the stream here, Banjo Lennon. So, you know, I haven't been that impressed with the performance of that deck, but I'm going to take it on against some AI and see how it does there. And maybe I'll decide to make some changes, or maybe I'll decide to make a new deck. But either way, I wanted to see this Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. I just finished The Forgotten Hero, and I didn't stream all of that. I wish I had, actually. But I might replay it at some point on stream if there are people who are actually interested in it. But it's kind of like the tutorial for the game. This is the expansion story mode. And so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just giving people a second before I start for anyone who was filtering in late, because I said that I was taking like a 10-minute break or so. But I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Here we go. The Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, interesting. So this has normal and master. Episode 1, Enter the Shadows at Wayrest.
It is a dark night, Kelly. This one would have another story to fall asleep to. What became of your forgotten hero?
I have only a dark tale for a night such as this. One with no heroes at all. It began when a mysterious merchant named Uther Near sought to make the one you speak of his agent.
Come in, traveler. I'm so glad you got my
So glad.
invitation. I've been watching you for some time, and I think you are just the person I need. I warn you, this
Whenever Rex, you know I'm
task
not going
will
to do
be
that.
bloody, but the cause is just. It concerns an infamous band of assassins known
Dark
as the
Brotherhood.
Dark Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is a foul death cult.
Nah,
A corpse known as the Night Mother.
they're not so foul.
Some years ago, my daughter, the poor misguided girl,
I think they're cool.
murdered her own mother in order to gain their favor.
Well,
She
you know,
claimed to be recruited by the Night Mother's listener herself. Later, I learned that my daughter too had died pursuing this violent life.
well, that's unfortunate.
For years I have sought this listener, but she is elusive. I want you to infiltrate the Brotherhood, find her, and lead me to her. Together, we will ensure that no other family suffers the same fate as mine.
Okay. So the story mode in this game actually
I
gives
have
you
one
like some
sure way to get the
choices.
Brotherhood's attention. Find someone they were planning to assassinate and kill them first. I would check the inn to see if anyone's
That's-
seen anything suspicious. I also know
One
a man
idea.
was murdered yesterday. Try examining his body.
Okay. This is interesting. This is very different than the story mode than the story mode for the vanilla game. I don't know where to go first. Where should I go first? Do I go to this house or do I go to this? I wish it would tell me. I'm afraid to click on it like it'll make me go. Alright. I'm just gonna click one.
Examining the body,
Murder scene.
the agent found claw marks on its back. This was not the work of any assassin. Had the monsters that infested Drakeside come into the city? The agent resolved to investigate.
So, murder scene, investigate monsters. Let's just see what this other is.
Questions. I think it's time we taught you what we do to nosy people.
Okay, so this is a game with a liquid courage lane. So, they have one of the cool things in this game is the two lanes sometimes have different properties. Usually, they can hold 4 creatures, and the left lane is a normal plain lane, and the right lane is the shadow lane where things get cover for a turn when they come into play. But in a lot of these stories, things have different kinds of lanes. So in this one, when a creature takes damage in a liquid courage lane, you give it +2/+0. So it completely changes how decks work. Like, this would make a token generation deck probably really good, because you could get cheap, well, maybe not tokens. You need something that can live for a while, I guess. But, yeah. It changes how you have to play. So, alright, Barkeeper Murder Scene. I guess, I think Liquid Courage sounds too fun to pass up. And we're going to try Mud Crabs and Dragons. I have little faith in this deck, I think, but we'll see what happens. Watch out for broken bottles. Oh, I had this in the one before. It's like every turn, just some creature will take 1 damage, which will then trigger the Liquid Courage. So left lane is Liquid Courage. Right lane, I don't need that right now, or that right now. That's a shadow lane. Just plain shadow. I go second. There's a thrown bottle. They'll hit me too. But then my bottle will hit him. So, but they'll start hitting creatures randomly once there are creatures out to hit. And this guy will do damage to him for his trouble. See, so now that buffed him. Oh, but he put a guard in place. And it has wards, so all that 5 damage is going to be wasted because... Oh, that got rid of the ward. The bottle killed the ward. I mean, it would still kill me. And it would be nice to be able to do something else with this. I don't want to waste that. Transform an enemy with creature with 2 power. Pardon me. Transform an enemy creature with 2 power or less into a sweet roll. I think I have to see what this does. I think I haven't used the Grizzly Gourmet before. I'm going to stick him over here in the shadow lane, because he can't survive a hit anyway. And I've turned him into a sweet roll. When a creature eats this sweet roll, heal that creature. So does eating it mean killing him? I could do a bunch of damage to him right now. I'm just going to do that, even though it makes him draw a card. Broke a rune. And I'm done. I need to work at being faster. I'm sure if I was playing against a human opponent, it would get frustrating for them. If they were not also new. Alright, 0/4 guard. 0. Now he's a 2/3 guard. Okay, so I've got 3, possibly 4 mana. Really, I can just play one of these. You summon a dragon. Go see Lookout gains a ward. So that'd be good once I'm looking to start summoning dragons, which will be in a few turns still. This guy could kill him. And then I could just attack with him. Or I could just use this Arrow Storm, destroy both of them. That seems like a better plan. 16, so I didn't quite break that rune. That's good. He only drew 1.
You're with me, soldier.
So that's that 4-2 that comes with the 0-4 guard. That's a useful ability, just coming in, like just putting more bodies on the field can sometimes be all you need. Oh, and that made it bigger. It's the downside of the bottles. Alright, so that's just a passive, ongoing, gives all of my friendly creatures +1/+1. I mean, that would be good, but I need to worry about this guy doing 6 damage to me. I mean, he would just die instantly. I mean, maybe I just need to take that 6 damage and hope that the bottle hits him next time. Because... oh, man. I'm going to do this and hope the bottle hits him. This is real bad. This is the problem with this deck, I think, is I got this stuff instead of, like, a guard. Or something to remove one of those guys. See, that hit the wrong guy. Destroy a creature with power 4 or less. And it'd be good if it had keywords. So I could destroy this dude. And give Regenerate and Guard to... this guy. That seems like a good decision, right? I mean, what else could I do? +1/+1s, but they couldn't attack. Yeah. I mean, I'm also worried about this 6/1 dude still. He's what's going to kill me. I have to remind myself I'm playing against AI, so I can actually take my time here. I thought about putting on some different music. Like, Twitch actually has a list of, like, Spotify lists of approved playlists that are, you know, won't get sent, you know, cut out by their audio system or whatever. But, you know, it's a pretty limited selection, and... you know, I don't know if I just want to put up a bunch of chip tunes or something behind a game like this anyway, so hopefully the music is thematically appropriate. So I could get this guy out, but he'd get murdered by that guy very quickly. Okay, I'm just going to do this. And I gave it to him.
Dinner is served.
And I'm keeping up sort of on damage, so... I mean, it's 22-8. I shouldn't be so worried. I shouldn't be so worried about getting hit by that 6 damage guy.
No mercy.
Yep. Yep. Alright. See, he's gonna die. Well,
Magnus, god of
maybe.
sorcery, be with me. Magnus, god of sorcery, be with me.
I've got all these expensive things. Why can't the bottle hit him? It just needs to hit him. Let's see. I've got 6, possibly 7. But 7's an awkward number for the amount of mana that I have. This starts to give random keywords to my things. It'll die if I put it in left lane. This has guard and regenerate, but it will also die if I put it in left lane. I mean, I could do that and say dragon. That person's going to start gaining wards when I start casting dragons, so... I mean, maybe I should just go ahead and put this guy out. But I need it to survive a turn. So much as I hate leaving that thing unopposed. And,
Is that all you've got?
use that to kill him.
Dinner is served.
And that's safe. Sorry, I shouldn't be holding this up. So I got a ward on them. Oh, that went straight to me.
By the eye of
And gave me a card.
by the ape.
No mercy.
Oh,
By the eye
I'm dead. I'm bad. Okay. So my deck that I made here is not doing great. I got a title. The pastry chef. Yes. I made a sweet roll and I got the pastry chef title.
You asked too many.
Uh,
I think
all
it's
right.
time we taught you what we do to
Well-
nosy people.
So I could edit my mud crabs and dragons. I could make a new deck, or I could try to play one of these decks. What's in this one? I forgot. Man, I don't know if y'all want to make me make another deck right now. Like, I feel like I need another deck to do better here, but... maybe I'll just keep trying to tweak this thing, see if I can make it work. Alright, so what do I definitely not want in here anymore? I do not want that. What did I have that just sat around and didn't get used? Those would all be good still. Aerostorm. I had that and didn't use it, but I still believe in having one of those for killing a lane full of small guys. Prophecy Guard. I believe in him. When you summon a dragon, gets +1/+1. So, I mean, the other thing I could try is completely changing my secondary color, or both colors, or whatever. I mean, I don't want to make maybe that drastic a thing right now, because I do like some of the things this has. That Grizzly Gourmet was a hilarious piece of removal there, turning something into a sweet roll. But obviously it's only with power 2 or less, so that's a very limited removal. I've only got one in here. I feel like I can keep that. I feel like I can keep this guy. I mean, maybe I need to go heavier on dragon stuff, but I don't know how I would do that. I think I have as many of these there as I can. Maybe not. Like, if I'm summoning a lot of dragons late game, having these guys out could be good. I already have everything from here, so, I mean, I could pick a different secondary color. The Midnight Snack, I think, is really good as long as I have a dragon in my hand to make it worthwhile for the last gasp, but... I'll put that in. This Mage's Trick, that one damage, it seems like is never enough. Yes, Midnight Snack. It's past midnight here. I had a little bit of a snack. I had like a banana nut granola bar thing during my little break. That was sort of at midnight, a little after midnight. I mean, this Mage's Knight, the draw card is good, the heal is... like, it's good, but the damage never feels that worth it. I don't know. The Devour I still think is good. What can I lose? I seem to never get this guy. I want to get this guy. Like, I would love to get this mid-game. College of Winterhold, I don't know if this really fits. It's a bunch of actions, and they may or may not be useful. I had it happen in a game, and it was sort of neat, but I'm not sure if it's better than something else that I could have there. But then again, I don't know what all else I would want to put in here. What do I need? What killed me? I mean, I just need to... Maybe I need some better acceleration into mid-game. How do you spell that? I know there are those things that, like, give you additional maximum magicka. I mean, I have that word right, don't I? Maybe I have the spelling wrong. Like, I could also go in on some shouts and try that. But oh man. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I mean, and that's a prophecy too, which could be useful. I don't know. I changed a little bit, right? I changed like one card. I don't know. Let's just try. This is going to be bad. I just want to... You know, it's always possible that you just get a bad draw. Or your opponent gets a good draw. I've got a 1, 2, and a 3. That looks good. College Winterhold. I was thinking about getting rid of that. I don't know. We'll see how it plays this game. I want this person to be safe for a turn. Because I'm going to need him to do some... Oh, God, I forgot about that. Instantly killed by the bottle. That's going to happen with these guys, too, isn't it? I think maybe I just need to pick one of the other pre-made decks for this. That has big creatures that can survive the bottle hits, so that they will, you know, get bigger and take advantage of this, the nature of this thing. Well, let's do this. I was doing way better before I started constructing my own decks, I promise. When I was using the pre-made decks, things went smoother. I'll get better at doing that. This first attempt was just a theme deck with dragons and mud crabs in it. I don't know if that was necessarily the best choice. I don't know how soon... Well, I'll be able to cast that guy next turn, so he'll get a ward. I need to get a defender over here. I'll just put the dragon out there just for something. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
You're with me, soldier.
He's filling up that lane. So, okay, I got some removal. It'll only do 3 damage right now, but that would be enough to get rid of some of these guys. Like, that guy is real dangerous right now. So I could... I only have 4. So I think I'm just going to put out my guard guy here. He's going to die, but it'll go ahead and buff a ward onto this. I can do a little damage. If I can keep my health close, then maybe when I get that card, that if I have more health than my opponent, it gives me an extra guard. Oh, no, never mind. I might just die here. I'll play with one of the pre-made decks after this. And you'll see how it works if it's not a deck designed by a moron who doesn't know how to play the game. Let's see. I have 5. I mean, I could Arrow Storm, but that's only going to kill... It's not going to kill that many because these things are so buffed right now. Put out a guard. But that's 2. And then I'd like... Well, what's the Arrow Storm for then? Nothing, right?
Is that all you've got?
I can put out the Imperial Reinforcements. I don't think I need those actions. Like, I think I need to remove that card. It's just been sitting there in my hand. It's probably not worth it to keep it. And this is dumb. I'm dead. I'm dead. He has enough damage to kill me. I don't have any defenders, so it's over. So I need to pick one of the... No, I didn't. Dash asks in chat if I bought any packs. I didn't buy any packs. I got a bunch of packs from work. I also got a bunch of... Well, I played through the story mode, and then playing through the story mode, which is free. You can do that in the free to play. It's a free to play game. You can download this. And, you don't have to buy anything, and you'll unlock a bunch of decks, the pre-made decks, and unlock various cards for those, and you'll actually upgrade cards for those. Awesome, Dash. That's great. Yeah, definitely. You can send me a game in or a friend invite in the game. I'm Dwackus there, same as on Twitch and on everything else. So I could make a new deck and try to do a better job. Try to do something that's less just themed around creature type and more themed around some kind of a functional interaction combo or something like that. But these decks are probably okay, right? The ones that the pre-made ones that were designed. There's also some websites where I could see some kind of suggested decks that other people have made, and potentially come up with some things like, okay, there are some things that I'm not too far away from being able to make. I don't know. I kind of feel bad about just going to a website and copying a deck that someone else made. I probably won't do it. For now, I'm going to try this Warriors of Hammerfell deck. I don't even know what's in, if it's good for this fight. I just want to try another deck for this. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. It's a story mode. It's versus AI. Stakes are low. This is just for fun. I'll get into serious mode with this later. Yeah. I'll unlock a bunch of stuff just playing. And that's one of the reasons I'm playing through the story mode, is to, hopefully once I start winning some matches, I'll be able to unlock some things. So I've got a 1, 2, and 3 drop. That seems good, right? That all seems reasonable. And I'm going second, so I get the Ring of Magicka with 3 uses. 1 use a turn, gain 1 Magicka. So, sort of makes up as a second player for them getting a head start. That ward doubles his power. Alright. So I've also got this guy now. When he attacks, deals 2 damage to your opponent. That would let me get a lot of early damage in. This thing puts a Steel Dagger in my hand, which has 1 cost. I mean, I could do both of these, but then I wouldn't be able to play the steel dagger. If I'm really worried about this guy hitting me, I could put this dude out. That's probably the smart move, is to play a little bit conservatively right now. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to live with my decisions. So after he plays actions, this person gets +1/+1. So I want him to die before. So why couldn't that bottle have hit that person? It's the issue with random. Steel dagger. Attack and plunder, put 2 random items into your hand. So I could get some items. That would give me some way to buff some of my creatures, but I don't have a lot of creatures out yet. I'm going to go ahead and put the imp out. I could use the blade, or use my Ring of Magicka to play the blade now.
Do not vex me.
Plink away. Like, it's not telling me the green arrow because I could use the Magicka arrow and put the steel dagger on, but I'm going to wait.
There's more to come.
Yeah. Gosh, they got so big. Alright, so I can use my Firebrand if the bottle doesn't kill her. So the bottle did not kill her. I can use this Nord Firebrand to do so. And I guess I can go ahead and do that before I do anything else. Or I could do 1 of the damage to all creatures in this lane. Now that my side is clear on that lane.
Let's heat things up.
Bam. Oof, that turned into a 5-2. 2 damage because of the whenever he attacks, deals 2 damage to your opponent. That dude's awesome. I love him. So this is a 1/1 charge. I could put him out for free and just do 1 damage. I would not want to do 1 damage to him because that would trigger Liquid Courage. I want the next damage to him to kill him. So I actually don't even want this guy in that lane because he could attack him and buff himself up to a 7/1. I'll put him over here. And I should have Steel Daggered maybe that turn, but I feel like I want to save that for later. And get something big out. Because I have some really big stuff in this deck. See, why couldn't that have hit him? Oh, regenerate? What? He put a regenerate thing on him. Oh, he has to die. I don't have any way to kill him. This is not good. Let's put 2 random items in my hand, maybe. +2/+2. Summon, you gain 4 health. Hey, Tino Plays. What I have to offer content-wise, man. Mostly, so I've been playing some TES Legends this weekend, Elder Scrolls Legends. So, full disclosure, I work for Bethesda, or one of Bethesda's other studios, Battlecry Studios. And so I got a bunch of free cards, but they aren't paying me to play the game or anything like that. I'm a programmer working on something completely unrelated to this. So I've been playing this weekend. I've been streaming a lot of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with some of my friends. I'm just kind of getting started on streaming. I haven't set up a good schedule or anything like that yet. I need to do so, I know. I'm still getting better at speaking on camera, knowing that there are people watching me and things like that. So, Elder Scrolls Legends, definitely I'm going to play some. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is the multiplayer game that I'm playing with friends a lot right now. Before that, it was Overwatch. Before that, I played a lot of Smite, which is like a third-person action MOBA type of game. I'm hoping to do some VR streams at some point. I have an HTC Vive. I have not tried doing any VR streams yet, but I would very much like to do so. It would be really cool if I could do mixed reality stuff with the background removal I have on this camera. I don't know if that'll be possible, or if I'll have to upgrade my rig to be able to do VR and all of that at the same time, or get a second rig to do the transcoding or something like that. But I would really love to be able to do some VR content on here at some point. This is mostly going to be... I'm in Central Time Zone, US. It's mostly, hey, thanks for following, Tina Blaze. I appreciate that. I'm probably going to play some single-player games on here as well, just because I figure if I'm going to play 80 games, I might as well put them on here. Maybe some Watch Dogs 2 I want to finish up. I have King's Quest is like a very story-heavy game with some really great voice acting and adventure game. Some great humor. I think I'd like to play through that on stream at some point with an audience. I think that'd be cool. I should... See, if I attack him with this guy, he's going to draw a card. Maybe I should just do this. Just merely make it count. I'm sorry, I'm saying too much. I'm working on my public speaking. That's one of the reasons I'm getting into streaming. Is I simply, want to become a better speaker, better at public speaking in particular. And man, this guy's gonna destroy me. I need to do something about him. Oh, 8-9? Okay, I need hard removal. Hard creature removal. Hard creature removal is the only thing that will save me now. Oh, God. That will save me for one turn. Shackle in this game. Hey, yeah, thanks. I hope you do stick around. There's going to be, I've got some friends who are particularly nuts. I think they're funny. We play, in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, we play groups of 4, 3 or 4 of us. Other games, we were able to get more of us in, and there are times we've had groups like 8 or 10 when we were playing Smite. That's one of the things that I really like doing with multiplayer games, is just having a group of people who it's a lot of fun to play with and can riff off of each other and that kind of stuff. I'm going to lose this game, I feel like. So what can I do? Do I have a guard? I don't have a guard. I have a shackle. That's going to take all my mana to shackle one guy. But there we go. He is shackled. He won't be able to attack me next turn. And I can just do that. Maybe I'll top deck something that saves my life. Some hard removal is what I need. Just a 2/2. I got no guard. I got no way to stop that guy from attacking me next turn. He can't quite kill me. Almost, but not quite. So I just want to keep this dude alive. He's been good. And I could kill the guard by attacking, and I might just do that. I can put some stuff over here. It's versus AI, and so the AI might just attack the thing that I put over here. So I'll just drop something I don't really care about over there. That's good. I don't have any mana left. I could put a shield on something. It wouldn't save him if he does get attacked, which I doubt. I'll save it. Alright, so I drew a rampaging Minotaur for getting beaten up. When, just explaining for anyone who hasn't seen this and hasn't heard me say it before. When these runes break, when your health reaches one of these breakpoints, you get to draw a card, and if the card has the keyword, crap, I cannot believe I don't remember the keyword, and now I'm looking for a card with it. But you can just play it straight out of. As soon as you draw it, you can play it for no cost. If it has prophecy, prophecy is what it is. All right, I have 7. I have still no guard, don't I? I don't know what to do. Like, do I just put stuff out and throw guys against it? I'm going to be killed next turn by that. So I might as well just... I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do.
A strong arm is what you need.
Blade's edge.
I didn't have enough damage to kill him right away, so...
You can't escape now.
See, now I get this mace. That hits so hard. Alright, I lost. That's what it is. This is just story mode. It doesn't really matter. Actually, when I've been playing through the story mode from the base game, this is a story mode from the expansion.
I think it's time we taught you what we do to nosy people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... You know what, let's try this other thing. Let's just switch things up a little bit. We're gonna go to the murder scene.
This was not the work of any assassin. Had the monsters that infested Drakeside come into the city? The agent resolved to investigate.
Oh, what is this? So I just get something? Daggers in the dark. Daggers in the dark tag. Okay, so I just get 3 of these Daggers in the Dark cards. Alright.
Examining the
Is that it?
The agent found claw marks on its back.
Okay. That brought us something new.
Town. The agent heard a muffled cry from within a boarded-up home. But before they could investigate, Drakeside's fearsome residents fell upon them.
Alright, Drakeside. Each player starts with 3 special supports. Okay. We'll try this. So, my Mudcrabs and Dragons deck was not doing well. I should probably try one of these pre-made decks. I think I was having luck with Imperial Might, I believe, which is a token-based deck earlier. Later, I will go in and try to either customize one of the default decks or create another new deck from scratch that hopefully will be more successful than Mudcrabs and Dragons. So, I'm going to try Imperial Might. And we'll see what these actives are that it gives me. Shantytown is overrun with monsters. Use the environment to defeat them. I go second. Alright, so that's not a horrible starting hand. I guess I'll keep that. I don't know that I need to keep the 4, but I'm learning this game still, so... I mean, that guy's good, but he costs so much. I don't have any ramp in this, and I think that's a problem. So... no special rules. Shadow. Okay. Friendly creatures have +1/+1. This is what the opponent has. When he summons a creature, gives it a random keyword, and at the start of his turn, he summons a mud crab. I also summon a mud crab, random keyword, +1/+1. Okay, so we have the same passives. At least it's balanced like that. But that means these guys are going to be coming in pretty powerful. And I could put out another one through my Ring of Magicka, which I think I should probably do. Do I spread the threat, or do I put them all in one lane? I'm split on that. I'll put him over here. I made him lethal, and it gave him a ward, so that's the random thing in play. Next turn. Well, he took first blood. I'll give him that. 2 Moons Contemplation. If they don't damage me on their turn, I sacrifice this and summon a Priest of the Moons, which is a 2/2 creature in each lane. I could play that, but I don't have any guard, so there's nothing to prevent him from attacking me. I could kill his creatures. Killing that guy would require killing both of my creatures right now. I think I might be better off just trading damage. Oh, newly played. Especially because this guy's Drain, which means he does 2 damage and I gain 2 life, so that ties us up. This guy also Drain. That guy had a ward. I guess I could have used him to at least knock the ward off of this guy. Well, no, I can't attack him yet because he has cover. Oh, a lot of things to think about in this game. I might as well to put out 2 Moons Contemplation because I can't play anything else. Leaves me with only 1 slot, or 1 activation of my Ring of Magicka. But that's fine. Yep. Enraged Mud Crab with Regeneration and a Ravenous Crocodile. Oh my gosh. So many, things happening everywhere. I don't even know where these are coming from. This is ridiculous. So this is a great thing about this story mode, is they can do these ridiculous game modes that would be, I don't know, like, you could hardly even design a deck to play specifically for this. But this is so much, like, this is neat. And I think this token deck might actually be going okay with the design of the encounter. So I could just summon some dudes. That fills a lane, but there's no reason to fill a lane unless I clear out some dudes. So he has guard. I could just kill some things. That might be what I should do. And I can trade this. Or I could just do damage. But let's just trade for now. I've got plenty of ability to bring creatures in, right? I could use my last Magicka to cast that, but I don't feel like I need to right now. I should think more about the order in which I attack, because if you attack with a bigger creature first, you might knock them below a rune, and they'll draw a card, and then they might draw a prophecy card that they're able to play and stop the rest of your attack somehow, like by doing damage and killing something or putting a guard creature down. So it's smarter to try to attack in an order such that you won't knock them down past a rune until later in the process, so you get as much damage in as you can. Might as well.
Soldiers report. Your orders.
I'm super slow, especially I haven't played with this deck much. I think I might have played with it a little bit in the vanilla story mode, but oh, that was able to destroy a support. So if I'm going to design a deck to play in this fight, I could specifically include some things like this to destroy supports. And that would be a smart thing to do so that I could, get rid of what the enemy has going for them there. And also just design around what I know these now are, assuming that they're the same each time you play this. I'm not sure if they are hard-coded like that or if they'll be random but the same for both players each time. So I've got 4, possibly 5. Whenever another creature... I could use this to draw a bunch of cards by killing friendly creatures against enemies. That seems like an interesting idea, right? So I don't think I need that reinforcements card right now. I need that after I've lost some creatures. So I can kill that one. Oh, now I get the war cry. Oh well, I'm out of mana anyway. And then I might as well just sacrifice this guy, right? To draw another card. And just to get in some damage against him. Or I could just attack. Let's decide what I'm going to do over here first. I have a ward on him still. But he's only going to do 1 damage, so he wouldn't kill it. This guy regenerates, but attacking him would kill him. This guy regenerates, but has 1. Regenerate on 1 is kind of pointless. So he might as well just do that. Him... I mean, I guess I could have attacked with both of the 1s. But even the 2 regenerate isn't that useful. I'll sacrifice him. 21. If I attack him with this, then I'll break a rune. Instead, I'll do that and get to draw. And I got this guy, which, when you summon another creature, you gain 1 health.
Let's heat things up.
Alright, what was that? Drain, and deals 2 damage to itself. Which, it deals 2 damage to itself, which he drains as health back to himself. That's a weird combo. A 1-1 with breakthrough, really? That's... Unless I buff that thing, that's entirely pointless. So I'm still winning on health. This has been kind of a stalemate. I could fill a lane, and then next turn use a war cry. I could... I don't have enough mana to put him out and then fill the lane. I could put him out, he's safe for 1 turn, and I could gain 5 health just to gain 5 health. Or... So I want to get him out and then play the Imperial Reinforcements. That's what I want. And then the next turn, I could play the War Cry on those Imperial Reinforcements. But that all assumes that I live that long.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
I'll heal myself. I will just attack him directly. This one has breakthrough, but that's what gives me free draw, so I don't really want it to die. Even though I could kill this thing, I've got enough health that I think I can just let him draw. Oh no. Well, he didn't kill the important thing there.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Oh, he killed an important thing there, but not the thing I really wanted to keep. Oh man, look at all that drain. He's back up to 32. That completely turned the whole thing around. I need some kind of board wipe. This is not good. A 1/1 regenerate. That's good. So bonus when summoning creatures. Bonus when summoning creatures. The war cry kind of seems pointless now, right? So I could attack and then fill the lane with grunts. And that would gain me some health. Then I could either... Well, I only have enough for the 5th Legion Trainer, so I'll 5th Legion Trainer.
It's time to act.
I will... Oh, I can't attack with him. That's fine. I will... Well... Man. Sure. It's kind of wasted having one slot there, but...
Your orders, your orders, your orders.
That's 3 1/1 dudes that then get buffed. Alright. That was okay. That was alright. If only that he's had something that only did 1 damage, but I can't even attack at all because that guy has guard and he would kill my Bruma Profiteer, which is one of my only ways to gain health right now, so keep using it. If you see me looking over a lot, it's because I keep checking the chat to see if anyone's saying anything. Alright, so I finally got a prophecy that will let me just straight up destroy something. But man, it is hard to decide what to destroy even. Everything here is just close to death already. But I guess ultimately that guy is the biggest threat, right? I should probably have looked at all the keywords and stuff first. Oh, now he summons that. See, I would have killed that. Alright. So, I don't have more health than my opponent, so I won't get a copy of him in the other lane. I don't think I'm going to survive. Let's see, what do we got here? 4, 8, 11, 12, 13... Yeah, he definitely has enough to kill me. And... Alright, what can I do here? These guys only do 2 damage. I could stop 4... 6 from there. That would leave 7. From here I could stop... I've only got this one to attack, and I really don't want that one to die. But I could attack that guard and do 1 damage. I wouldn't be able to kill it. So that would be 7 plus the 10, and I'd still be dead. So I need... That would only give me the ability to kill 1 thing. I could kill 1 of the 4 2s if I put out Goldbrand. That would reduce the damage to what? 7 plus 6. I might survive. If I put out a guard, it's kind of the same story. Yeah. And I'm wasting his passive. Or the summon ability, rather. So I feel like Goldbrand actually is maybe the best play here. I'm still going to die. I'm just trying to actually think through this stuff so that I'm get better at thinking through this. So, this guy's breakthrough. So, kill that one. I've got a 1-3.
You can't defeat me.
Is it worth doing 1 damage? I don't even know. Probably not. So here I need to prevent as much damage as I can. I can't stop him, so I need to stop the other 4.
Into the breach.
Oh, guards must... All of my planning out the window because I forgot about the guard. I'm going to lose this game now. I'm just going to hurry up and lose this game. No reason to attack with that one, right? Alright, so, man, what do I do after this? I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it a night, actually. It's getting really late here. So, I'm gonna play again tomorrow. I'll probably play some more of this because I'm enjoying this game a lot right now. But I might play some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with some friends as well, if they want me to join in. Alright, so I got a guard. That's helpful. I'll put him in here. But it wasn't enough to save me. Prophecy almost enough to save me, but it wasn't. Defeat. Well, so I guess next time I start this stream, I'll basically be... Yes, we heard that earlier. Thank you. Well, I made 0 progress in this hour of playing the Fall of the Dark Brotherhood story mode, but I hope you enjoyed yourselves watching. And watching me fail miserably at these crazy game modes that they came up with for this thing. I'm going to have to maybe design some decks specifically to target these game modes based on the those actives you have out or around, or in the tavern mode, the bottles being thrown out, and the what was it? The liquid courage. Like creatures that can stick around and survive and grow with that liquid courage that have regenerate and things like that could be extremely powerful there. So I'll have to come back to this later. I'll have to do a better job of making a deck. I don't know if I'll make my next deck. Yes. A lot of hair. I've been growing this hair for... since 2015 or 2005 or so. Yeah, 2005, I would say. So 12 years or so. So I work in video games, and I used to have really short, close-cropped hair when I was in college. And when I got my first job in video games as a programmer, Terminal Reality in Dallas, that company unfortunately no longer around. At the end of our first project, we were all working overtime, and it was like, you know, all staying up there until the sun came up some mornings. And if you can reach, you can stroke it. The hair, that is. I should clarify. Stroke the hair. At the end of that project, we were all working a lot of overtime, and we all decided at that time that, okay, for the last 2 months of this project or so, no one's going to cut their hair, no one's going to shave their face. And I'd never grown out facial hair, and I'd never really grown out my hair that much. And so after a couple of months, my wife actually decided, hey, I kind of like your facial hair, and I want you to grow out your hair. So it is her hair. It actually belongs to my wife. If I ever were to cut it without her permission, that would be grounds for divorce. I have been informed. So that is that is the story of the hair. It started because I was not cutting hair and not shaving in solidarity at the end of a long project when we were crunching. The project was Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run. It was not a good game, but I have a special place for it in my heart because it was my first project in the video game industry, and I was proud of at least some of the work that I did on it. That's my digression into video game stuff for the night, I guess. I'll probably do that periodically if you tune in from time to time and just talk about some of my experiences working in video games, because I've got some fun stories and hopefully some things I can share without outing anybody or any confidential information. I have to be careful. I still work in the game industry. I can't burn any bridges. But, there are funny stories that I would like to tell. Next time I do this, we'll be starting from the beginning again of Fall of the Dark Brotherhood. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will hopefully come up with a better schedule for when I'm going to be streaming in the future. I'll try to post that on my twitch.tv/Dwackus channel feed. I have a Twitter. It is twitter.com/Dwackus, same spelling as Twitch. So you can find me there. If I'll try to, every now and then post about what games I'm going to be playing there and things like that as well. Thanks for tuning in. It's great to have viewers showing up. It's good to talk to people and see people in the chat. Y'all have a great day or night wherever you are. Peace and play games.